This is Karl Monger, the founder and executive director of Gallant Few and the host of the New American Veteran. This is part two of an interview that I did in March 2016 with Master Sergeant retired Patrick McGuire. Patrick served in the 82nd Airborne, the Ranger Training Brigade, and the 75th Ranger Regiment. Listen to his story of his transition.
Basically got there and self-enrolled into the program, like I said, and shortly thereafter was at the ASAP program, inpatient facility at Eisenhower Army Medical Center, at Augusta, Georgia. I was there for 1 month, and that program changed my life. That program worked for me, and I cannot talk highly enough about it and the people there.
What were your expectations when you went there, and what was different about what the reality was?
My expectations going into that, I honestly, I didn't know. I mean, I think I was such a, since I started sobering up and stopped drinking so much, it was kind of a big intake of all the, I guess all the things that had been going on with me and alcohol over the years. I was coming to realization that, wow, I've had a problem for a very long time. I mean, you know, and it followed me, you know, it followed me big time, you know, to the point where I got down to RSGB. There was a new commander that was incoming, you know, and he had heard about my past incidences with alcohol, I guess, and his initial reaction was, I want to put him in ASAP now. And you know what my response to him was? Who the F does this guy think he is? Some captain coming in and telling me that I got a problem? Man, who does this guy think he is? You know? And wow, was he right? Wow, was he right? And it, you know, not till you realize that you need help are you going to get help.
But, you know? Can I ask you a couple of questions about it as you developed it to the reliance on alcohol to help self-medicate? What were the warning signs in retrospect? Let's say there's somebody else out there that may be following the same kind of path that you're on or that you were on at that time. What were the warning signs that if they saw these 3 or 4 things, they should go, maybe I need to go look at this program?
Think about the last 5 social events and gatherings that you've done. You know, if you can say that you were drunk at those, you know, you might have a little bit of a problem. I started drinking prior to going out. We'd go out and I'm drinking prior to, I'm drinking there, and then I'm drinking after, to the point where I passed out. And was making kind of, you know, an ass of myself every time that we went out. I think it started becoming a problem when I started being sneaky about it. Deep down, I realized that I had a problem, and it got to the point where I was hiding stuff. I was hiding stuff around my house. I was lying to my wife the entire time, which is, you know, I still feel absolutely awful and horrible about the things that I put her through while I was doing this, you know, and it's horrible, but luckily I got the strongest wife a guy could ask for, and she's resilient. She puts up with my wife, or my ass, and as most Ranger wives are. So, I started hiding things. I started denial, and then it was also denial turned into anger. When people would talk to me about my problems, I would get angry at them, and now I'm pointing the finger at them, saying that they're wrong. That they're wrong. You gotta remember, Rangers are the most blunt, upfront people you could ask for. They're gonna tell you how it is. You know, 9 times
they're not very politically correct.
They're not. You know, they're not. And so if you got Ranger buddies that are around you, guys that respect you, have the balls enough to come up to you and tell you, hey, man, you need to look at yourself. Maybe you need to take a step back and look at yourself. Again, I'm a firm believer that unless somebody wants help, they're not going to get help. The ASAP program was very helpful for me, and like I said, a lifesaver, because I worked the program, because I wanted to help and I worked it. I saw so many guys that were there in that program, you know, that were forced to be there for whatever reason, command referred, whatever the case may be.
They didn't embrace it. Yeah, you're not going to achieve the outcome that you can get from that program if you don't embrace it and go all in.
Correct. Yep. So after completing up the ASAP program, while I was there, also I started finally getting some attention on a lot of the little issues and bumps and bruises that have accumulated over the years, and ended up deciding to go with a medical MEB med board. So I medically retired shortly after, and here I am in the civilian world.